Tottenham versus Aston Villa. Tottenham 1.33, draw 6, and Aston Villa 12. Now, obviously, Aston Villa heading towards Tottenham's new shiny stadium. I'm sure it's going to be very intimidating. They're newly promoted. You're saying like fade at all cost Aston Villa.
Without a doubt.
That's your tactic.
Yeah, without a doubt. The players that they've brought in, I just cannot believe I always say this, that they've bought bungalows and paid mansion prices for them. I don't believe that they've got a new back five, and I don't see where their goals are coming from. They're certainly not keeping clean sheets. Going to Tottenham, and this is the third leg of my treble. I've gone with Tottenham to win, and over 1.5, 1.66. And I've put it in with my two 1.5s. I just don't see anything other than a Tottenham win. And I'm going to be going against Villa. And when Villa are at home, that's when I'm going to get real good prices on the away sides. And I remember in the futures that we did a few weeks ago, Villa 3.25 to go down.
And so that's your tactic this week. You're doing that treble.
Yes.
You've picked up, and that's why you got the lower odds. I get it.
Yeah.
The penny has dropped.
Well, it's 3.25. So it's the 3.25 that's sucked me in.
All right, so yeah, Tottenham versus Aston Villa. So it sounds like Aston Villa is Flash's mighty Benevento. Martin, would you agree with?
Yeah.
Martin, that's actually one of Martin's great tactics. Is he picks a team to fade and then he makes a ton of money on it.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially in them European leagues.
Yeah.
I mean, you could give them 2-goal start, and you know they're going to get beat. And betting in play is good against them, because sometimes they go 1-0 up, and you know they're still going to get beat 4.
Oh,
yeah.
Definitely. They don't get that financial windfall that teams get when they're promoted to the Premiership. If you get promoted to Serie A, you don't get much money, and you're just the whipping boys for a season, and you go straight back down. But you do get a massive amount of cash for getting promoted to the Premier League. I think it's £170 million it's worth now. And Aston Villa have spent virtually the whole chunk of it this summer in the transfer window. I think they've spent about 140 million quid, but they haven't spent it well at all, like Flash says. I think they could be the new Fulham, spent a fortune last summer and still got relegated. And yeah, it's going to take the manager quite a while to bed in 12 new signings. And I think they're going to struggle for a lack of chemistry, at least in the opening weeks. Going to Tottenham, they've made their new stadium a bit of a fortress. I can't see anything but a Tottenham win here either. I'm going for the classic bet, Tottenham in the under 4.5 goals. So if there's 2 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals, we all win. So hopefully that'll come off.
Yeah, well, I'm with you on this one. I think a Spurs win, a confident Spurs win. I've got Spurs half-time, full-time 1.95, and Spurs minus 1.5 at 1.98. What do you think of those bets?
I prefer the second one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, Tottenham, sometimes they take a while to get into their stride. I don't see anything but a Tottenham win, so you can combine it. I mean, Tottenham winning to 0 was probably another good angle for this game. But listen, anything around the 1.8, 1.9. Remember, Tightwad here went for 1.66. So, I mean, they sound to me like real good boosters. And I just see Tottenham winning, and I'm going to fade Villa.
Yeah, no, I agree. And Giorgio was asking, what are the odds on Spurs half-time, full-time? 1.95 they are.